stood out to you about today's game?
Thank you. The biggest thing is the mental toughness it took to overcome all of the sort of obstacles that we dealt with in the last 24 hours. Back-to-back, malfunction with our plane, getting in today, having guys out. But it's a credit to the character in that locker room. This is a total preparation meets opportunity moment, and guys stepped up. Just total gutsy win for us, for sure.
What did you think about CJ's game overall tonight?
CJ was excellent. He did everything we asked him to do and more. And he's a leader, and that's what it takes.
What do you just think about his reliability? I mean, guys, 32, accomplished a lot in his career. You know, it seems like he's made a decision in New Orleans. I mean, he's just going to try to play every single night.
It's a credit to his mindset, to his character, and the work that he puts in. He puts in a ton of work in the off season to try to make sure that he manages the NBA regular season, and he has a mindset that he wants to try to play as many games as he can, and he did it last year for us, even fighting through injuries. And, we appreciate him.
I asked you before the game about the starting lineup, or the lineup that you started tonight. What went into the decision to say, hey, we want to put Matt in there, we want to put Hawkins in there with those other guys?
We've been tracking that group together, and they've had a ton of success. Starting with Memphis, they got on the run, and every time that group has been in the game, they've been playing well. We decided to go with it tonight.
And you touched on it already a little bit, but just what words would you use to describe the last 48 hours and what it took for your team to come out with 2 wins?
The biggest thing for us is, like I said, it's the mental toughness. And as long as we continue to have the mindset that we can push through obstacles, push through difficulties, understand it's going to be hard, but continue to execute. That's what come to mind to me, just the mental toughness. That was a hard game, dealing with all the obstacles, like I said, playing malfunction, back-to-back, guys are fatigued, and everybody stepped up.
And what do you think about just Matt Ryan being able to step in and have such a big impact on your team?
Huge game from Matt, and we're appreciative. He's a hard-working guy. He's confident. We want him to continue to shoot those threes when he's open. He just plays the game the right way.
And it seems like I'm asking this every time in there, but another dominant defensive performance from Herbert. I mean, just what did you see from him on that end?
Consistency. That's who Herb is. He's the first one in the gym, last one to leave. He's a leader. Every day you know what you're going to get from him on the defensive side of the ball, and then offensively he had a big night tonight as well.
Similar to the CJ question, JB showed up, double-double, assists, guy blocks tonight.
Yeah.
Just, what does it say about his preparation, having the summer he had, going on a deep run with Lithuania and being able to come in and, like you said, off a fatigue night and all that, just to perform at that level?
Yeah, it's the same for JV, as we spoke about with CJ. Both of those guys take pride in making sure that they're prepared. They work hard in the offseason. JV had a long summer, took a little time off, and then got right back after it. But he's a pro's pro. He takes care of himself. He's another guy that is sort of like an Iron Man. He doesn't miss many games. And big performance on his part tonight, and we needed it.
You guys rolled out of the zone a few times tonight. To good success, and so without giving up all your secrets there, just what are some points of emphasis when you guys are trying to run that zone in terms of what you're trying to accomplish?
The biggest thing is protect the paint, make them shoot contested shots, and finish the possession with a rebound. And we know that they're a big team. They can dominate you in the paint, and we wanted to make sure we kept guys out of foul trouble, kept them out of our paint. We thought it could disrupt them a bit, and we had some success doing it.
We talked about how they might change up coverages on CJ, and they did end up doing that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the ball movement that was able to create, and and also the opportunities it gave guys like Herb to get downhill because of the attention he was?
Yeah, it was great. CJ handled it all well. We had a couple mishaps down the stretch, but he was really good for the most part. I thought Herb had a big play, like the and one that he got. I think CJ was in trouble. He hit Herb, and he just drove it, and. Herbert, he's a fantastic basketball player, but CJ's gravity tonight allowed guys to get wide open shots.
How would you describe your team's just confidence level right now, knowing everything you've been up to this point,
Yeah.
sitting at 4-1?
You know, we're extremely blessed. It's a great group in that locker room. I'm blessed to be able to coach them. And we just continue to work together. I got a great staff. So it's fun. It's fun to build this momentum early, gain some confidence early, and we just want to continue to do it.
And really coming into the game, you obviously didn't know what to expect after going through. Was there a point in the game when you felt like, okay, we're going to be fine?
I felt we were going to be fine before the game started, to be honest with you. You know, it's basketball at the end of the day, and this was an opportunity for us to just go after it. And that's my mindset, is anytime things go wrong or it's not ideal, guys out of the lineup, like, it's an opportunity for us. This is an opportunity to show your toughness, show how mentally tough we are, see if we can execute. Those are fun times for me and for us, and I'm glad to see us come out on the winning side of that.
And what about when the league got down to 8 with 4 minutes left?
We knew that they were going to make a run at some point. We did it last night. So, you know, it's a part of the NBA. You got to try to manage those as best you can. They did a great job. That's a young team that's obviously coached by one of my brothers, and they played hard. They played together. We knew that they weren't going to give up at halftime, but we just stayed with it. And, you know, that's the beauty in having guys that understand time score situation.
The last few games, you guys not necessarily started off well in terms of hitting threes. This game, you guys started off red hot. Was it nice to kind of see the shots going early?
It was. That momentum, that lead that we carved out early, really it helped us win the game.
You got to tinker with a bunch of different lineups tonight, guys. Probably not accustomed to playing that many big minutes with other guys. How do you think everybody responded when the number was called upon?
They were excellent. But these are things that we talk about constantly in practice, in our film work, is that your number's going to get called at some point. We don't know when that is. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but when it does, take advantage of it. The NBA, sometimes that's all you get. You may get a 3, 4, 5 game window. You want people to know your name when you leave that floor, and I'm proud of our guys.